Hey guys, it's Dungeon Master Mark here. I promised you guys a update video on how to paint the cavern wall pieces. What I'll do here in a little bit, I'll actually go ahead and put a link up in the upper right hand corner there for the how to paint the floor tile pieces for the cavern set. In the meantime, let me go ahead and I'll give you guys a quick rundown of how to make a cavern set. As you guys can see, I have some fresh cavern wall pieces that I glued together the other day. I'm actually finishing up a cavern set for someone who was going to trade me some D&D miniatures for a dungeon set, so I'm finishing up this set for him. Like I said, there's just the plain white plaster with a little bit of sealant on it. And the next step we have obviously is the spray painted, just the black primer. And the next step we go is the pewter gray, which I've actually used a couple different shades of gray in the past. This is just your El Cheapo Apple Barrel, which is kind of a bland gray color. Next, I'm going to scoot the camera over here a little bit. We have the Cocoa Brown, which is kind of a light nuttish color. And you can see the highlight. Like I said, you just want to do a real light dry brush with that cocoa. Let's see if we can zoom in there. You see how it actually brings out a lot of the details on the rock face, and then the stalagmites also, which looks really, really nice. And like I said, if you're just doing a really, really simple cavern, I mean, this would actually be more than enough. I'm a little picky, though, on what my cavern looks like, so I've actually kind of took it a step further there. And I actually do a second coat with a slightly darker color. This is actually a tan brown. And you can, like I said, you can kind of see some areas, like right in here, where the second coat kind of makes some of those little bit deeper areas kind of pop out a little bit. And then for the next step after that, we actually go with a couple different shadings. And you may be a little hard to tell here. Let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit. And you can see there's almost a little bit of this purplish color here. And this is a lavender, where I've went over part of those stalagmites. And like I said, I don't do all of it, just the parts where I want to raise that, just to give it a little hint of color there. There you go. And the next step after that is we actually go over with a second coat, and we use either a light bluish color or a real light orange. What that does, it gives that stalagmite just a little bit of texture. You can see, especially right in here where the color pops out just on the ridges there. And then the next step is I actually use a thin coat of the glow-in-the-dark paint, which acts as a highlight, and then it also helps solidify and kind of runs into some of those lines, so it gives a highlight effect. As you can see, just a hint of it right in there. And then the last final step, of course, is anywhere from 2 to 5 coats of clear coat. This piece has had 2 coats of the clear gloss, and then 1 of the flat, which, like I said, you can see here where the color kind of pops out in the cave features there, and then you see the stalagmite, just a slight bit of coloring as we turn that around there. And then what I'll do, actually later tonight, I'll probably go ahead and put a little bit of liquid water effects in there so we have like a little pool there. But that is basically it. That is a basic cavern paint job. So here in about a week or so, I may have this set completely finished, and before I hand it over to the new owner, I may take a quick video just showing you guys a little bit of work on this new cavern set. But thanks for watching, guys. If you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to give me an email. Thanks. Bye-bye.